this video we will be looking at linear and rational equations. To solve this first equation, we're going to begin by distributing the negative in front of the parentheses on each side of the equation. The second line becomes negative 5u plus 20 plus 2 is equal to 11 minus u plus 3. We are then going to combine like terms on each side of the equation. The equation now becomes negative 5u plus 22 is equal to negative u plus 14. We have variables on each side of the equation, and our next step is to get them to one side. To this end, I'm going to add 1u to each side of the equation. The left side becomes negative 4u plus 22, and the right side of the equation becomes 14. I will now subtract 22 on each side of the equation, and this will give us negative 4u is equal to negative 8. Dividing each side by negative 4 gives us u is equal to 2. In this course, we are going to identify our solution sets as such, writing our solution as a set, because technically when you are solving an equation, you are finding the set of values which can be substituted into the equation and work and satisfy that equation. This next equation is a rational equation because it contains fractions. What we usually want to do to solve rational equations is multiply through by the least common denominator, which in this case is 30. In this case, rather than just write it on the left, I'm going to write it in each or next to each fraction so that we have something to distribute and cancel with. In the first fraction, the 30 cancels with the 3, leaving us with 10. So we have 10 times the numerator, t minus 2. In the next fraction, 5 cancels with 30, leaving 6, and so we have minus 6 times the quantity, t plus 7. On the right side of the equation, the 30 and the 10 cancel to a 3, so we have 3 times t minus 4. And at the far right, there is no denominator, so we're going to multiply the 2 and the 30 together and have plus 60. Now it's time for us to do a bunch of distribution on each side of the equation. This is going to give us the following: 10t minus 20 minus 6t minus 42 is equal to 3t minus 12 plus 60. On each side of the equation, we now have like terms which can be or should be combined with each other. The left side becomes 4t minus 62, and the right side becomes 3t plus 48. We have variables on each side of the equation, and so we now want to get them all to one side. I'm going to subtract 3t off of each side of the equation, and the left side becomes t minus 62 equal to 48 on the right. Adding 62 to both sides gives us t equals 110, and our solution set can be written as 110.